ask for. My older sisters Hannah and Esther are like my second moms, because moms, no matter what you call them for, the only thing they say is, "Have you eaten? Are you eating okay?" It doesn't matter what you tell them. I could be like, "Nuna, I'm expecting the KWE Spirit Award today." They're like, "Kure, are you cooking at home? What are you eating? Are you eating vegetables?" My oldest brother Sam, who is here today, thank you, with my sister-in-law, and my older brother Dan, who's in Korea. They always took me to so many places growing up. Bowling, movies, so many activities. But the one thing that stands out the most are baseball games. Dodger games, Angel games. When people ask me, why do you love the Dodgers so much, the answer is simple. It's because my older brothers took me there. With my brothers and I, sports is not just a game, it's a way of life. It's a reminder of good times spent together. I can't wait to take my kids to Dodger games, and it's all because of my older brothers. Life is just like baseball, because no matter how many times you fail, you have to keep trying, because if you keep swinging the bat, you'll get a hit. And like tonight, sometimes it'll be a home run. Hannah Nuna, Sam Hyung, Esther Nuna, and Dan Hyung, thank you. Through my brothers and sisters, I have 2 brother-in-laws and 2 sister-in-laws that are amazing, have been so kind to me, and 7 nephews and nieces that I adore, and some of them are now taller than me. Boo. So Eric Hyung, Mi Hyung Sinim, Kyu Sam Hyung, Hannah Hyung Sinim, and Janice, Andrew, Brandon, Patrick, Eunice, Matthew, Samantha. Thank you so much. My mother-in-law raised 3 children solo for most of her life. She had one girl named Tammy, then 11 months later, another girl, Carol, then a year later, John, all 1 year apart. She raised these 3 rambunctious, crazy kids while practicing as a pediatrician and instilled within them strong principles to guide them for life. Like my parents, she is one of the most hardworking, principled people I've ever met, and I respect her so much. Before I asked her daughter's hand in marriage, she took me on an all-day hike up to Angela's Crest, just the 2 of us. And then we did another all-day hike in the middle of the desert. I thought I was dying, and then I came to realize that she does this regularly. She's amazing. She does this so much, and I'm a wimp. She's a remarkable person that continually makes us amazing food. Thank you, Dr. Chung-hee Kim, for raising your daughter, who has the biggest heart and stubborn, high principles. And thank you for raising Carol and John. I've gained a younger sister and brother close to my age that I've always wanted. Over 6 years ago, I was with my friend Jay Shin, who's here today at this table, and I saw this girl who was cute. She was looking around for her friends, and I went up to her and proceeded to use a line which could possibly be the most cheesiest line ever used. I went up to her face and I said, "Are you looking for me?" After she rolled her eyes, I asked for her phone number, and she gave me her number, which I thought was a fake number. And 6 years later, as we always laugh about it, little did we know that God will reward me. God will reward me with a brilliant wife who is now pregnant with our first child. Thank you. The moral is, who cares if you get rejected? What if you miss out on something beautiful for life? Are you gonna let the next Joe, apology if your name is Joe, are you going to let the next guy take what could be yours just because you're scared? Life is short. I cannot imagine my life without the greatest memories I've ever shared the past 6 years with my better half. Countless discussions, so much laughter. Sometimes we laugh so hard, we're like little kids. Sometimes when we're in the car, we sing cheesy songs at the top of our lungs. Sometimes we do a hip-hop dance where we individually raise one knee at a time, and I am clearly the undisputed champion at this. What I really love about her is how loyal she is to her family and friends, and how passionate she is on social injustices. I call her megaphone because those close to her know that when she gets passionate, she gets really passionate about what is right. And there are countless instances of this, but I'll share one thing that stands out. When we were first dating, I was scheduled to take her younger brother out one night, and I had to change plans because something else that came up. She got in my face and was so angry at me for flaking on her younger brother. She unleashed her fury at me, loud and clear. She really let me have it. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the moment I fell in love with her. Mrs. Tammy Kim, my future baby's mama, you're a warrior. Thank you so much, because without you, I do not eat. Literally, I can't cook. I love you very much. Through Tammy, I met the Granada Girls, represented here today by Linda Lee. Thank you, Linda. Through them, I've learned childhood friendships are priceless because that's when friendship is most pure, untainted by money. Through them, I've learned loyalty. For example, they have deep loyalty. Never start a cake fight with one of them or all of them will destroy you. And through them, I'm so much more open-minded than I was 10 years ago. Looking back, I've learned that a lot of my views were judgmental. I was somewhat of a male chauvinist. So thank you, Granada Girls, for keeping me in check and for all your support. Two of my guy friends who are here tonight are two of the buffest guys I know, Jay and David. It came with hard work and discipline. I respect them much for this because I have a Buddha belly that I cannot get rid of. I also like hanging with them because if someone tries to find me, I know they'll protect me. I can't protect them, but I can tell jokes. That's the beauty of friendship. You trade off. But what I appreciate the most is how many times they've been there for me. Laugh Factory, Ice House, Kollaboration, my wedding, countless events. I look through my pictures over and over and over. Mark, Jay, Dave, Helen, Chris, the whole crew, they've been there for me so many times, and being there matters. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you know. Lastly, sorry, thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry, I'm looking forward to this night for a long time. Lastly, I started Kollaboration 9 years ago. It was a small vision in my head, and then it grew big. And one of the first members, the staff members that joined today, that joined 9 years ago, is here today. And her name is Rena Lee. And she showed so much sacrifice, loyalty, passion, positive attitude, and I have stories, but I know I'm going long, so. Rena's the staff member that's been there with me since the very beginning, when everybody said, this might not work, this is just a little town show, what are you doing, wasting your time. And a few years ago, my good friend and friend Roy Choi, he not only came aboard, but he invested a lot of his money and his time. And Christine Kim, who's also here today, who is a master of organization, dedication, and perseverance. Without them, Kollaboration wouldn't be possible. And so I just want to invite them on stage right now if they could accept this award with me. Because seriously, without them, there's no way I could do this. So. And also, if all the Kollaboration staff members who have ever helped, come up like Andy and Johan, Stacy, and if you ever helped the Kollaboration, if you just come up really quick, just for one quick picture. I'm sorry.